Hey folks, Chris once again, welcome back to another video. This is another request this time from Rick. Very good friend of mine. Thank you so much for your pledge on Instagram. And he wanted me to review a movie called Jason X, which I have down here somewhere in a 2-pack, but I'm not gonna bother looking for it because, for one, I have a lot of fucking movies. Number two, I'm not gonna lie, I did not like this movie from the start, from a long time ago, but I'm just not the biggest fan of this one. I say Jason Goes to Hell is worse, but this movie, it's got good kills. It's got a good, at least Jason is in this movie, unlike Jason Goes to Hell. And at least it's not tediously cringy like Jason Takes Manhattan. You know that? I think that movie's better than this. I'd rather watch Part 8. I'd even rather watch Part 5 than this. It's basically, it's just as it sounds. It's just Jason Goes to Space. And it didn't work with Leprechaun. It didn't work with Jason. Do I think there are some good qualities in this movie? Absolutely. The acting's bad, though, except Jason, but the death scenes are pretty cool. There's a scene, I'm sure y'all know it, where Jason is first woken up in the lab, and he takes this lady's head face and just pushes it into liquid nitrogen and freezes her face, and then he smashes it over the counter and her face shatters. Probably the best kill in the movie, and one of the only good scenes in the movie. There's a scene where a guy gets pushed on this spiral screw thingy, and he's like spinning, which was a pretty stupid death scene, but it was kind of funny to look at. What else? One guy gets his arm cut off, but he survives. But that guy gets killed. And then this movie has some of the worst CGI I've ever seen. Fucking Battlestar Galactica has better CGI than this bullshit. There's a scene where a guy is getting his nipples, like, that looks really weird, but he's getting his nipples pinched. I'm like, ugh. There's a scene where one of the characters has this friend who's like an android robot. Good looking, but she's an android, so if you fuck her, you'll probably hurt yourself. She gets her head knocked off. I mean, she survived because she's an android, but I'm like, how does her head fall off that easy? But there is this cool scene where the android shoots Jason a couple times. You see like bullet holes and half his face gets blown off. Pretty cool effects. A fucking stupid scene where a guy's like, that's okay, he just wanted a machete back. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna die. I mean, he does die. I'm like, bringing characters into space doesn't make your movie good or even that great. I mean, not that great or even that good, as I'm going to say. I mean, do I think... I mean, like I said, at least this one has Jason. You get over Jason, which looks pretty... It looks kind of like the Terminator, but it was Jason. I liked it. I like the fact that he takes out... There's a beginning scene where he takes out a bunch of people, including David Cronenberg, which was like, what the fuck you doing here, man? In a bad Jason... What are you doing in a bad Jason movie? Yeah, I could go on about this movie and why I don't really like it, but to me, it's just a movie that needs to be forgotten. I mean, these movies stopped being good after part 7. And then they turned to shit. Like, stop. We have enough. But look, when you get the remake, which is better than any of the Jason movies since part 4, which is cool. But yeah, I just don't like this movie. Jason's good, but that's it. Jason's good. It's like in Jason Goes to Hell, the only thing good in that movie are the fucking death scenes and how creative they are. Here, it's Jason. That's it. And one death scene. What else does this movie have going for it? Nothing. It's stupid, it's cheesy, some of it is plain out boring. I mean, I say this is better, in a way this is better than the Leprechaun. But to me, all the Leprechaun movies are bad. But at least this has a good Jason. At least he got a good impression. At least Over Jason was kind of awesome. At least the kills were cool. But that's it. This movie has nothing going for it except the death scenes and Jason. Didn't work for Leprechaun. Didn't work for Hellraiser. It doesn't work for Jason. If they do one with Freddy, I'm going to be done with that franchise too. Taking him to space isn't going to make your movie better. I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, Rick, if you like this movie, more power to you. It's just not a movie that I want to ever watch again. I mean, I'd rather watch any other sequels from the Elm Street franchise except Freddy's Dead. I'd rather watch Jason X than Freddy's Dead. But that's not saying much. Because all these movies are bad. Both movies are bad. But what do you think of Jason X? Do you think it was good to bring Jason into space? I'd say no. Leave him either at Camp Crystal Lake or just kill him off completely. Like I said, this movie was just nothing. Take him into space isn't going to make your movie that much better. It doesn't make... I mean, it's different, but it doesn't mean it's that good. But what do you guys think of this pile of shit? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Take care, and see you guys in the next one. Deuces.